The day's finally here, my Ring of Honor debut. Now, my name is Dean Allmark. I've been a full-time professional wrestler for 20 years. I've been following Ring of Honor and especially the Pure Rules matches for many, many years. I've come up through the ranks. I wrestled Bryan Danielson, I wrestled Nigel McGuinness, I wrestled Jonathan Gresham. All them guys there are so good at the Pure Rules. And today, I'm going to show you that I am up there with those names against one of the best British wrestlers that's ever lived, Doug Williams.
Doug Williams, the ambassador of British wrestling. Tonight, facing Dean Allmark in a Pure Rules match. I was Pure Champion back in 2004, and tonight will be my first chance, my first step in going back towards winning that Pure title once again.
Main event time, and this is a match that could main event any wrestling event on this planet. Here he is, Dean Allmark, on his way to the ring, one of British wrestling's finest talents, and he has been a couple of decades now. The same can be said the man he's going to face, a man who has come out of retirement during the pandemic. There is nobody, I'm sure, who Dean Allmark would rather face than his opponent here tonight.
Allmark must be fired up for this one, Dave. 21 years as a pro wrestler, and now here tonight, Ring of Honor Pure Rules against, let's be honest, British wrestling royalty in Doug Williams. This is a huge match. I can't wait.
I've got goosebumps to see Doug Williams coming back to compete in a British wrestling ring was something that a couple of years ago I don't think any of us thought we would ever see. But Doug Williams has reassessed his priorities during this insane year and a half that we've had, and he has decided that his home is inside the squared circle, and all of us are better off for having him back.
Doug Williams happy to be back by the looks of it. As the referee checks over Dean Allmark, make sure nothing nefarious is at play. Let's get this party started.
The following is a Ring of Honor Pure Rules match and will be fought over a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left, from the Wirral via Stoke-on-Trent, he is the star with a smile, Dean Allmark. And to my right, he is the ambassador of British wrestling, Doug Williams.
All right, the introductions are out of the way. We are getting ready to go, and as we heard, this match, a collaboration with our friends at Ring of Honor, this is going to be a Ring of Honor Pure Rules match.
Now, gentlemen, each of you will have 3 rope breaks to stop a pinfall or submission hold. If either of you uses all of their breaks, pinfall and submission attempts will then be legal for your opponent. Closed fist punches to the face are not permitted, however, punches to other areas of the body are. The first closed fist punch will result in a warning, and the second in disqualification. As with all standard Ring of Honor matches, there will be a 20 count if either of you are on the floor, and any outside interference will result in automatic termination from the roster for the competitors involved.
There we are. The rules laid out. This special Ring of Honor Pure Rules match, and as per the Code of Honor, it is convention that there is a handshake before the match. We have now had that handshake. We're going to get underway. It was in August of 2006 that a Ring of Honor Pure Rules match happened in Liverpool. It was between Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness. Now 15 years later in Nottingham, here we are, Doug Williams and Dean Allmark.
A hush comes over this crowd here in Nottingham. They know they're seeing something special here tonight. Indeed, every time Doug Williams enters that wrestling ring, it must be cherished. The same could be said of his opponent, mind you. Something's got to give here tonight.
So much, of course, known about Doug Williams, but for those who don't know, Williams has been an ambassador, as he's known, for British wrestling all around the world. He's been part of Ring of Honor during his career. He's also been part of TNA or Impact Wrestling. He's competed in Japan, competed all around the world, in fact, as Doug Williams, just about one of our most successful exports ever. And now, back here in the heart of England, in Nottingham, to compete against Dean Allmark. Allmark, by the way, as you said, 2 decades in the wrestling industry, and much of that spent in All-Star Wrestling, one of the most active promotions in the country over the past 2 decades. So Allmark has just had probably more ring time than anybody else in the country over these past 20 years.
But Doug Williams, so wily between those ropes. It takes something special to do something that Doug hasn't seen before. But look at that leg sweep from Allmark, and now just that heel hook trying to control the leg of Williams.
It's been a methodical start from Doug Williams and Dean Allmark, but Williams is showing here that, I know he's had a few matches back since he announced his return, but this probably, I think, with no disrespect to any of his other opponents, you've got to say this against Dean Allmark might be his most challenging one yet, and it doesn't look like Doug Williams has missed a beat.
Oh, 100%, and you can see the respect that Williams has shown Dean Allmark here tonight, getting himself into tremendous physical shape for this main event.
Remember, of all those rules that were listed about this match, possibly the most significant, I think, is that limited number of rope breaks you can have. We saw that Williams was briefly caught in a submission hold there, and you know, you've got a decision to make if you're in one of these submission holds. Do you use up one of those precious rope breaks to get yourself out of it, because there is a finite number, 3 in fact, before that can no longer come to your aid.
Yeah, those rope breaks could disappear rather quickly if you're not careful. We saw Carlos Romo, Chris Ridgway use them to their advantage earlier on tonight. Of course, they had an infinite supply of chances to use rope breaks. Only 3 apiece here in this main event.
Yeah, and that makes the strategy that you need to employ something completely different to that submission match. Allmark and Williams will be all too aware of that. And this is the kind of match that, again, even though these two have, close to 50 years experience between them inside the ring, there won't be that many times in their careers when they've competed under these rules. I know Williams obviously has in Ring of Honor. I'm sure Allmark has competed in matches of this sort occasionally, but to have that 3 rope break rule is quite a unique situation, certainly in British wrestling.
It certainly is, and when you take into account the 20 count outside the ring, there's some speed from Dean Allmark, and a smile crosses the face of Doug Williams. No slouch himself, Dave, but I don't think we're going to see much of that from Doug.
You can see the respect that these two have for each other, but that is not in any way going to detract from their efforts. Don't make any mistake about this whatsoever. This isn't just some kind of reunion tour for Doug Williams. This is an actual comeback, and Doug Williams wants victories. He wants to be winning every match he's in, looking as he has that renowned competitive streak to return back to the top of British wrestling.
That's what makes this match so interesting. You can't buy experience, and as you said, Dave, maybe because of Dean Allmark's experience, it makes him Doug's most dangerous opponent yet.
Yeah, Williams is proving pretty dangerous for Dean Allmark here. He had that Japanese stranglehold and then dragged the body of Allmark back onto his legs, and there's a reversal of the hold by Allmark.
Both these men enjoying this, Bradshaw. So competitive. They know the eyes of the wrestling world are firmly trained on Carnival of Honor here tonight.
Such technical proficiency on display from both of these men. Allmark having just taken a few seconds there to compose himself, still in that hold, of course, and he's having to find a way out. How many different kinds of reversal to this hold have we just seen from both of these guys?
It's incredible. We're seeing a clinic before our very eyes, and here the pace intensifies somewhat.
Williams telling Allmark to bring it. Allmark did exactly that. There's a cartwheel, but Williams straight back to him. Allmark have to side headlock, but Williams going to look for the chaos sphere. He couldn't get it. Allmark now. A headstand on the turnbuckle. Williams looking a little bit bemused by that.
Almost suckered in, but catches the legs of Allmark. There's the count from the referee.
Dean Allmark has used his first rope break.
That's controversial. He's saying that counts as a rope break for Allmark. Allmark's not happy with that.
Oh! And that unhappiness manifests itself in a big old right hand.
Yeah, it was a closed fist. That was a closed fist.
Dean Allmark has used one closed fist punch.
Yeah, you only get one warning, and Dean Allmark's just had it.
Well, in the space of just a few seconds, Dean Allmark, you know, accidentally you'd have to say used up a rope break, but nothing accidental about that closed fist.
Yeah, that was not a good few seconds for Dean Allmark, one way or another, between that rope break and the fist. It was really using up a lot of the leeway that he had available to him, both in terms of public warnings and the rope breaks. You can see Williams has some athletic tape applied to that left arm. I don't know if there's a problem there. I'm not aware of it. But Allmark, I think, is choosing, it's no coincidence that he's choosing to focus on that left arm.
No, if there is an injury there, Allmark wants to exploit it. Certainly the deeper this match goes, there's the knee right down across that arm yet again, and Doug certainly favouring that left elbow.
Allmark, though, first to the strike with that knee into the midsection of Williams. Williams trying to sweep the leg, but Allmark saying no, and Allmark going for the armbar. We saw Giselle Shaw win her match with an armbar just a few minutes ago, and now Williams is in some trouble. Yeah, look, actually he's got his foot on the rope.
It's a rope break,
that's going to be one of his rope breaks.
Doug Williams has used one rope break. He has two left.
Yeah, they both have two left now. Allmark and Williams have both used up one of their three possible rope breaks. I think the referee is checking with Williams that his left arm is okay for him to continue.
Here's the crucial thing though, Dave. When you think, yes, one rope break, a piece used, two left for each man, but you know, if this gets fiery, if this gets feisty, Dean Allmark has to be careful not to hit Doug Williams with another closed fist. That could be critical in this match. It could be terminal for Allmark.
Face first into the turnbuckle goes Allmark. Williams going back in, looking for a sunset flip. But that's not a rope. Is that a rope break?
Dean Allmark has used his second rope break. He's one left.
There's a schoolboy roll up here by Williams and a kick out by Allmark. Allmark feeling aggrieved again at the referee's decision there on the rope break.
Oh, Doug Williams. You don't want to trade uppercuts like that with Doug.
Drop toe hold sends Williams face first into the middle turnbuckle. And he's draped the arm of Williams over the rope.
Doug Williams has used his second rope break. He has one left.
That was by no means deliberate on the part of Williams. The DDT by Dean Allmark. Williams will kick out, but let's just recap here. Dean Allmark draped the arm of Williams over the rope and then applied a hold, so by default, Williams was using a rope break. That means Now Allmark having inadvertently used his second one. Both of these men only have one rope break remaining.
Yeah, you think. Use one more rope break, and then the next time your opponent locks on a submission, those ropes are useless to you. So this is crucial now. One rope break apiece left in this match. Let's see how this pans out, Dave. This is so absorbing to watch.
Running leg drop from Allmark. Going to try for the cover here, right in the middle of the ring. Kick out on one from Williams.
Just cranking the head, the neck of Doug Williams, the referee, well placed to ask Williams if he wants to give it up. It's going to take a lot of punishment for that to happen.
Now you see Williams here is in the middle of the ring, but if he was near the ropes, this would be a dilemma for Doug Williams now. Would you use that rope break and then have none left?
That's so true, and maybe Dean Allmark knows that. Maybe it would be in Allmark's best interests to place Williams a little closer to that rope, but then again, Allmark might not need it because Williams could be out here, Dave.
If his arm drops this time, it's over, but Williams just about able to hold up that arm to keep himself in the match. It was marginal though. Williams now back to his feet. Able to release himself from Allmark. There's an uppercut from Dean Allmark. These two veterans going strike for strike, hold for hold. Here in the main event, a Carnival of Honor, and there's a back elbow leaping into the air goes Doug Williams.
Doug Williams borrowing a little bit of speed and agility from Dean Allmark's playbook. Needs must.
Williams follows Allmark into the corner with a clothesline, does the same in the opposite corner. And make it 3 for 3, yes he does. Maybe looking for an Uranagi there was Doug Williams, didn't get it, but he might get the overhead belly to belly, yes he does. Here comes Williams with the cover to defeat Dean Allmark. Oh, kick out by Allmark. Tell you what, this is delivering everything we expected it to. As you called it, a clinic being put on display here in Nottingham.
It's a back and forth tactical masterclass is what it is.
The elbow into the face from Allmark once more. And it's Williams with the suplex.
Oh, perfectly done from Doug Williams. Might follow it up with some more.
Double underhook into a sit-out powerbomb from Doug Williams. It's not enough. Dean Allmark is still in the match.
And you can see now, the deeper this match goes, these big moves mean so much. Maybe a change of strategy from Doug Williams, moving away from submissions due to the diminished rope breaks and going for those power moves instead.
Williams again has got the rear waist. In fact, he sits down on the shoulders, and Allmark kicked out. I think Williams was initially looking for Chaos Theory there, but in the end, saw he had an opportunity to keep those shoulders of Allmark down, and that shows you just how good Doug Williams is, able to think on the fly, to adapt. But he ran into the boot there of Dean Allmark. Slap across the face to buy him a bit of time. Allmark perched on the top turnbuckle. I'm not sure that's where he wants to be because Williams is joining him.
Oh no. Doug Williams wants to finish this right here, right now, Dave Bradshaw.
Allmark trying to ensure that there isn't a superplex, and he does that by dumping Williams back into the ring. Allmark now, top turnbuckle. Here comes Dean Allmark off the top. Oh, leg drop right across the back of the head of Williams. Allmark leaping over the top into the submission.
And look at the positioning of Williams as well. Smack bang in the middle of the ring.
Remember, he's got one rope break left. He can use it here if he needs to.
Might have to, might have no choice.
He's trying to. Williams is trying to use that final rope break. He's going to use his foot to get to it, and does. So that is a rope break.
Williams has used his final rope break.
Yeah, you heard that.
Any pinfall or submission attempt now made by Allmark will be legally counted.
Exactly right. So Williams now cannot use the ropes to escape a pinfall or a submission attempt from Dean Allmark. That gives Allmark what could be a crucial advantage.
Well, if you're Allmark, you lock that hold back in ASAP.
Kick to the head from Allmark and one to the midsection here. clothesline takes him down.
There's a cover.
The cover from Allmark, will that do it? No, the right shoulder up.
Tried to press down that injured left arm of Doug Williams instead of hooking the leg. Might have cost Allmark there.
And now Allmark's got the submission, a camel clutch applied, and of course, Williams cannot go to the ropes.
Oh, this is a disaster for Doug Williams. No rope breaks left.
Well, he's crawling towards the ropes, but that won't help him.
Won't do any
No,
good.
there's no rope break. There's no rope break.
The referee says it, and
Even
Dean
the
Allmark, whoa!
Yeah, roll up by Williams, and Williams got his foot on the ropes. Williams got his foot on the ropes. He caught him. The cover counts because...
And your winner, Doug Williams.
That is smart from Williams. How clever is that from Doug Williams? Technically, his foot was on the rope for a rope break, but of course, he can't be given a rope break because he'd used all three, and that worked to his advantage as he covered Dean Allmark.
You talk about someone who knows Ring of Honor pure rules inside out, one of the most studious athletes in professional wrestling today. He stands before you, the winner, Doug Williams. What an exhibition that was, unbelievable.
What a way to take victory from the jaws of defeat. There are very few people with the wrestling mind to do what Doug Williams just did. Taking what was a disadvantage and turning it into a decisive advantage to win him the match. Unbelievable.
Dean Allmark not happy about it, but there's precious little Dino can do. And now will we see a handshake? Allmark not happy, but rules are the rules.
He didn't do anything outside of the rules. He just made those rules work for him. Allmark did the same earlier, by the way, when he draped Williams' arm over the rope to cost Williams one of his rope breaks.
Well,
both of them have used those rules creatively. Williams wants a handshake. Allmark's not sure he wants to oblige.
Are we going to see it? Doug Williams extends the hand of respect and friendship. We do.
That's good to see. The code of honor at the end of a Ring of Honor pure rules match. And what a match it was. An honor for us to call this contest, this main event, between two of our country's finest, Dean Allmark and your winner, Doug Williams. What a night. What a night we have had here at Carnival of Honor in Nottingham as Dean Allmark leaves the ring to allow the victor, Doug Williams, to celebrate his win in front of this appreciative crowd.
Talk about a night of variety here at Carnival of Honor. We've seen a little bit of everything, and we've just witnessed class personified from both Dean Allmark and Doug Williams. But at the end of it,
hang on,
hold that thought.
Joe Hendry's out here.
Speaking of class,
Doug, story time. 15 years old, Joe Hendry, watching a little something called the Wrestling Channel. And I saw a guy called Doug Williams. And I looked at him and I said, that's what I want to do. That's who I want to be. And even today, still, you're at the very top of the card. Doug, you've done it all. You've wrestled Ric Flair at Wembley. But unfortunately, Doug, I've got goals as well. Doug, I respect everything that you've done, but I believe, I know in my heart that I can get to the very top of this business. And the only way that I can do it is by beating people on your level. Doug, you have been a pure champion. You're one of the best pure wrestlers in the entire world, and that's why I'm challenging you. November 14th, Wrestle Carnival, pure rules. Do you accept?
Oh my God, what a challenge! What a challenge from Joe Hendry!
will Doug Williams accept? That's the $1 million question.
Yeah, never in doubt. Never in doubt. Of course, Doug Williams accepts. Of course he accepts. And as we just heard, in November, here at Wrestle Carnival, the answer, Joe Hendry. Hendry against the ambassador, Doug Williams. God, what a match. What a match that will be. Williams and Hendry at Wrestle Carnival. What a night we have had here in Nottingham. Doug Williams is back and he is victorious. For James R. Kennedy, this is Dave Bradshaw saying good night from Carnival of Honor.